Welcome to the very first week of 2024. So, as we step into the dawn of the new year, I hope this message finds you full of hope, inspiration, and this year, a sprinkle of the magic that 2024 brings into our lives. We enter the week of January 1st to the 7th, a time when resolutions are made, goals are set, the energy of new possibilities is in the air. Whether you're diving headfirst into ambitious plans or savoring quiet moments of reflection, know that the universe is aligning to support your journey. As we begin to embrace the energies of the first week, let's carry the momentum of fresh starts, the optimism of new beginnings. This is your canvas to paint with intentions and dreams and desires and goals. A cosmic invitation to create and shape the chapters of your unfolding story. I'm truly grateful to have you here, sharing in this cosmic adventure. So let's navigate the celestial currents and explore the insights for the week, and infuse these first days of the year with positivity and purpose. So stay tuned as we go to the cards to unravel the threads from January 1st through to the 7th. I'm excited to share my insights, offer guidance, and be a part of your journey into this bright new year. Wishing you love and joy in a week filled with magic. So let's make it an amazing 2024. And now for your personal tarot, sun, moon, or rising sign focus. I'll see you there. Welcome, Pisces. This is your weekly focus for January the 1st through to the 7th, 2024. I'm Tilly. This is Tarot with Tilly. Thanks for joining me. If you like what I do, then please remember to hit the subscribe button. I'll do it now, and then you don't have to worry that you're going to forget. Subscribe, ring the bell so that you know the minute I release content. It's always waiting for you in your subscriptions tab. You're always aware that if I've released something. Okay, our underlying energy for the week. Look at this, the Page of Cups. Cinderella, Cinderella. It's time for you to be the princess. It's time for you to be the queen. But yet, here you are, the page. And you are dreaming of the possibilities of your tomorrow. Now, since I started doing these, which hasn't been that long, it has been a real push in work and career for you. Okay, and yet, since this card comes out, I don't think that you really believe that you should have it all. You're too modest, or you're too humble, or, you've been told enough times that that's for other people, not for you. But no, this has been a very magical time for you. And right now, when I think that the energy is probably going to be moving a little bit, you're still getting dream bigger. Dream bigger. Stretch that horizon. See all the different potential opportunities, adventures that can await you if you so choose. Our first card is the Queen of Swords. Queen of Swords has been very popular. This is about not letting anybody criticize your dreams. Tear them down. Talk negatively about it. Try and talk you out of it. This is a time for you to stand up tall and protect your dreams. And maybe it is making a little bit of space between certain friendships right now because they don't get you. They don't see what you want to create, what you want to do, what you want to step into, and they can't. Really, when you think about it, it's your thoughts. How are they going to see a thought? It hasn't even been born yet. And they've never had the thoughts, so they think you're off your rocker, for goodness sakes. This is about taking that dream that's planting the seed, that's watering it, that's aerating the soil, that's pulling the weeds around it, that is making sure it has enough sunlight. And know, because you are consistently showing up and making the effort, that you will have a bountiful harvest because of it, because of your nurturing, because of your caring. and loving your dreams, your goals, yourself unconditionally. Three of Swords. There's some healing to be done here. I get the sense that you don't think that you are deserving enough for things. And maybe this hasn't always been the case, but over this last little bit, it has been for you. Maybe even the last year or so. You've just been like, maybe it's not for me. Maybe everybody was right. And that's not true. It's simply not true. You are here to create magnificence in who you are and what you do and what you give to the world. And just existing, we give something to the world, right? I have a house, therefore I pay taxes. Therefore, there's somebody to deliver my mail for me and plow my road for me and fix a hole in it if I need it and put in a sidewalk. I have a home, which means I have an income, which means, I'm now paying a mortgage. I'm keeping people working at the bank, the tellers, when, we're doing our transactions for each month. Does anybody still do that? I remember Thursday paydays. Man, that bank line was long. That was when banks were open Thursdays till 9 o'clock at night in my country, because you had to cash that paycheck, right? It was Thursday. You had to get off work before you could do it. But this is about, allowing yourself to heal. This is about knowing that you are deserving, that you are enough, that if you want to move a mountain, then, well, everybody should back up and let you move the mountain. And you can move a mountain. Just start with the small pebbles. Eventually, with enough dedication, you could move a mountain. This is about healing. This is about forgiving yourself for that time when you might have said something and people were like, oh, can't believe she said that. Can't believe they said that. Oh my goodness. Did you hear that? And everyone's talking about you and you're shamed and is like, I'm never going to give my opinion again until you do. Forgive yourself. You're a spiritual being having a human experience here. You know that, right? So how can you not be destined for greatness? Just throwing that out there. If the one is true, then how is the other even a possibility? But we put limitations in place. We allow other people to put limitations in place. And pretty soon we have this glass ceiling and we can go no further. We're bound. And so this healing will allow you to break through that glass ceiling. This healing will allow you to break those parts of you that were convinced, like, you're in grade 4 and you were in art class and you thought that the picture you drew was fabulous. And you bring it up to the teacher and the teacher is like, oh my goodness, what is this? Do not become an artist. Do not even take art again. I mean, you just aren't suited for it. It's a catastrophe. It looks like a garbage dump to me. Get it out of here. And some of your friends heard it. Oh my gosh. First of all, now you're thinking that the teachers are mean. Art teachers are not nice. And so art critics would not be nice either. And anybody in the art world probably isn't very nice because they're not nice people. And then your friends hear it and you're like, oh my gosh, I'm never sharing a part of my creative self again. That is just something I'm going to do privately. And you might be the next Picasso. You might be the next, figure skater, a mountain climber. You design landscapes. You design rooms. You make curtains, whatever it is that you do. But you bring magic in. And you don't understand just how much we need your magic. And that was just one person's opinion. In fact, I think that teacher got fired a couple of years later if you didn't hear. So, that goes to show you that was just one person. it's allowing yourself to heal, maybe from past wounds of people telling you where you couldn't or you shouldn't shine, and you've always had that calling to shine in those areas. I say it's time to pull that shine back out, and it's time to utilize it, move it forward in some way, and to allow yourself to heal, to forgive yourself, to know that you are worthy, know that you are deserving. The Ace of Pentacles, new path towards abundance. So I would say almost for the majority of you, this is an opportunity. This is, I just got this chill. This is, yeah, an opportunity. This could be a promotion. This could be a raise in pay. But this is a brand new path available to you. And you might be creating this path yourself. And if that's the case, like you started your own business or something, you'll get little clues that you're going in the right direction. You'll get that little nod of approval from the universe, from God, our angels. That divine energy will say, yes, keep going, keep going. Maybe you'll see a spike happen for you in your business, or maybe you will you find that there's more foot traffic, or people are buying more product or more quantities of product, or and you're seeing something. You're seeing it grow now. You'll get the yes, okay? And if it's still in the dream state for you, and I don't think for many of you it is at this point, although we all go at our own pace. And you want to start your own business. This is one where you say, but I don't have a location. I've checked out the prices per square foot and I can't afford that. And somebody says, listen, I'm opening a mall. I've only got 2 stores in there, so I'm willing to give you free rent for like three months, and then we can work out something that you pay a little bit after that, and until I start getting the other stores filled, and then then we'll have to talk serious cash. But I'll help you if you help me. My mall will look a little bit fuller because the shop is filled. You don't have to tell anybody about our agreement. I hope you don't. And and so you'll have more foot traffic that way and more exposure, and these things will open up to you. The next step will open up to you. But this is definitely a path of abundance. And I see a lot of people. So either you're going to be working on a group project at work, which promotes you to, they see your talents and your abilities in a new light. They see where they could utilize you in other areas where you would be successful. It would be a raise in pay. It could even be a lateral move, but something that fits your passion or your desires or your talents or your abilities in such a way that you love going to work now. Instead, you kind of was like, oh, Monday morning, here we go. I'll make it. I'll make it through these 5 days. I know I will. 2, beat the alarm clock again. Look at that. Let's get to work. Let's start doing. You almost feel like, a little ashamed that you're taking money for enjoying yourself so much for the entire day. But the path begins here, okay? We're not there yet. I'm kind of, carrying you forward a little bit, getting you dreaming a little bit, because, that's what it's all about. It's about dreaming of the possibilities of your tomorrow, of the magic that can come into your life if you will it, if you break through that glass ceiling in some way. But this is definitely an opportunity when it comes to making money, or creating abundance in your life. It could be a new money stream for you. It could be a new job offer. It could be that it could be a 1,001 ways, but it is a path for you in abundance. Now, let's go to work and career. And Queen of Pentacles, you're kind of sitting there. You're great. You're great. Maybe you just carried that on the inside. Maybe you let the world know. I don't think you have to, though. I think you can just sit in your own integrity and just smile at the world, and they have to smile back. Thinking, what is her secret? What is his secret? What is their secret? The storm is past. Maybe you were having problems with a job, with a position. Maybe you were told that you wouldn't be thought of for the promotion, and now it comes to be that they're going to include your name in the hat. But you're kind of sitting here in a confidence, a knowing. And I think it stems from you coming to this understanding that the things that you love most in life, nobody could take them away from you. They're not for sale. They're priceless. They're the people and the laughter and the love in your life, the things that make you secure and happy and safe. And people can't take that away from you. And the abundance that you wish for in your life, it doesn't come out of everybody else's pocket in order for it to be on your path, a big pile of money in your path. It's waiting for you. You're destined for that if you choose. We have free will. We can be destined for a lot in our lives, but if we utilize our free will, and I ain't going there. You have the sun carved in your chair. So, yeah, there's this beautiful energy around you. What do you want? Because this is like, I can have all the abundance I want. So I don't have to put it under lock and key and hold it and hoard it just in case I don't have another day like this, or another week like this, or another year like this. Or it's knowing that nobody can truly take it away from you unless you give them permission. And I don't see you as one that will be giving permission anytime soon with this card. This is knowing that you're capable, knowing that you're strong, knowing that you're courageous, knowing that you are beautiful, talented. And even those things that you consider as a flaw to you, I bet you could find somebody who admires that about you. I said that comment maybe 4 or 5 years ago, and I remember the comment back, and the girl said, I always hated my nose. And when I brought up your reading and I brought up my nose, they all started to tell me how it was just so beautiful, and they wished their nose looked more like my nose. And I couldn't believe it because I was always ashamed of my nose, and here all my friends, unbeknownst to me, that was one of the things they loved most about me, was my bloody nose. I'm paraphrasing there. So when it comes to work and career, it's really, what do you want? It's really as easy as that. What do you want? Do you believe that you are entitled to that? Do you believe that you are worthy of that? Do you believe that you are enough? Then yes, it's yours. Done. Just show up, do the work. It'll happen. Okay, love and relationships, the moon. Okay, this is where you put yourself first in the relationship. This is where you say, this is how I feel love. This is how I give love. This is how I experience love. This is how I wear love. Happiness, joy, celebration. This is what makes me tick. This aligns with my values. This is, my core value, perhaps, or one of my core values. It's about aligning with your inner self and understanding that when you put yourself first, everybody benefits. When you put yourself last, most people get a little bit of benefit, but nothing. Nothing that you could give if you were putting yourself first, because putting yourself first means that you know that you are deserving, that you are worthy. It gives you that confidence. It gives you that strength to take the next step and the next step, because you know you've got this. And this is looking within and asking yourself what truly makes me happy, or maybe what is it that truly motivates me, inspires me, fills me with passion. This is more about you than it is about the relationship. So I'm not in a relationship this week. Well, you've got to put yourself number one. I don't care what's happening in the relationship. You still need to put yourself as number one. to understand what brings you joy. To take some time out. Meditate on it. Pray on it. Contemplate it. Sit in quiet solitude and quiet solace, and just go within and ask yourself. The first time I finally got to escape, it was years, and until I could and one day I just snapped and I threw a suitcase in the back of my vehicle and I said, see you in a couple of weeks. And I ran, and it's a good thing I did, because that was the only time I could take a break for another like 7 or 8, 10 years or something again. And you guys know my story if you've been following, and if not, keep following, because I'm an open book. I'll eventually give you my life story. So, but so here I found myself, and I'm driving down the road, and I'm getting hungry, and I'm thinking, what do I want to eat? Now, usually I have to figure, that I'm going to have to buy for myself plus my 3 kids. So usually I'm not thinking, some of the higher end restaurants, because I got to pay for 4 meals. So the first thoughts were the places that I frequented with my kids. And I'm like, well, wait a minute here. I'm just buying for me. So I could have something a little bit nicer. So now what do I want? Do I want Italian? Do I want a steak? Do I want seafood? Do I want vegan? Do I want Indian? Do I want Chinese? Do I want, Greek? There's a lot of food. I love food. Okay. Show me a dinner table, I'm your friend for life. No, I'm just, it's kind of true, actually. So, back to you and love. This is about finding out about what truly makes you click, because I didn't know what I wanted to eat. Now that I wasn't putting everybody else as a priority, and I was the only person in the vehicle, so I had to be the priority. I couldn't fluff it off and say, well, they'll probably want this. I had to actually come up with the conclusion of what I truly wanted. And this is 20 years of raising a family and things like that. So anyways, then as I'm driving, I was listening to the music, and I thought, do I like this music? What did I used to listen to? I never listened to this. And then, I flipped over to some other music and listened to that for a while. And, and so I had to kind of realign myself with, what do I like? Not what does everybody else like, and I go along with it to create harmony and beauty in the relationship. And I have a great time. There's nothing I do. If I don't want to do it, I just say, no, not for me, but thanks for asking. But if I have an inkling to do it, I'll say I'll do it. And eventually I'll build up the nerve to do it. So whatever it might be. I love adventure. I love opportunity. And this is where you need to fall in love with yourself. So if you're in a relationship, if you're looking for somebody, well, they better put you up on a pedestal. Because otherwise, kick them to the curb. They should recognize the beauty of who you are this week. And if they don't, well, they're the foolish one. They're the ones that lose out by not being able to get to know you better. Yeah, for love, I'm not really even going into the relationships. You have to put yourself first. It's the moon card. It's about treating yourself with respect, loving yourself unconditionally, making sure that you're taken care of, and then you have the vitality, the energy, the time, and the resources to take care of those that you want to take care of most. Okay, spirituality. The 10 of Wands. Oh, it's time to release. Release the extra baggage, what you've been carrying around. Maybe it's some habit or behavior or obligation or something that you have control over. Give it away to somebody else. Delegate things away. Here you are, and you're trying to make it to the castle. Now, just, for reference sakes, there's the castle right there. Okay, so it's a long ways away, right? And look at how you're walking. You're struggling with each and every step. How are you ever going to make it to the castle? So stop. Go into meditation, go into prayer, go into, look within. Have a conversation or two with yourself. Lay down that sack, take out the wands and lay them out and look at them. Look at every part of your life, your obligations, your commitments, your responsibilities. Now, Some of them have growth. Okay? It makes us who we are. We enjoy doing them. It gives us a sense of belonging or self. It brings in abundance, whatever it might be. Those ones matter. Okay? We want to take those with us. But there's deadwood in there. And we've just been carrying it around because we haven't been bothering to pay attention. Okay? So, if you have control over something, try and get somebody else to do it, especially if it's not moving you forward in any way. I need a little sip of water. So start, going through your life and looking at your life in quiet meditation and just some solitude for yourself. And understand what you need to take forward with you, but understand what you need to let go of as well. What you no longer need on your plate so that you can put the time, the energy, the resources towards you and your dreams and your goals going forward. Our health and well-being is the Tower card. Break through the glass ceiling. I don't know what you're thinking when it comes to health and well-being, but some people have given you some really bad advice throughout the years in one way or another. First of all, you don't need 8 hours sleep a night. Okay, some people are just fine with 5 hours. Other people need 10 or 12. Okay, we all have our own internal clock, and when we feel tired, we go to sleep, and when we wake up, so stop badgering yourself. Or you are the right weight. For who you are right now in this moment in time, you are the perfect weight. I don't care if you're 20 pounds underweight or 100 pounds overweight or anywhere in between. You are the weight that you need to be at this point in time, okay? Stop trying to fit into society's regiment, okay? All the girls have, the big lips now. Well, it's expensive, and sometimes you don't look that attractive, okay? I'm just telling you from an old lady's point of view. And some people are just knockout gorgeous when they do it. Yeah, you are perfect in the moment. So break through those glass ceilings of people saying that you have to do this in order to be healthy. And because you start to guilt yourself into not feeling well when you haven't taken your vitamin every day, or you didn't go for that jog again, or this is the third time this month you've missed the gym, and meeting up with everybody. This is the only way you'll be better if you do this first. Well, it's your body. And it's your body if you feel like there's something wrong too. So don't take the pat on the head and everything will be fine. But break through that glass ceiling. You have a voice, and your voice is for you. And you are probably your biggest cheerleader in the world and your biggest champion. And it's time for you to have a voice when it comes to what you do and how you do it. And if it bothers other people, well, then it bothers other people. So there's a lot about clearing away some of the things that you have ingrained in your life as truth. Some things that need to be let go just because they just wear you down and they don't help your path in some way. Allow healing in, that's a huge part of it. Love yourself, love your dreams, your passions, and dream big. Let's go to the Circle of Doors Tarot. Oh, I've gone that way. Very dark cards. So this deck has been profoundly accurate. And they've taken the tarot to a whole new level, a deeper level, and I'm just enjoying the experience, so I hope you are as well. And we have the Ace of Keys illumination. Okay, the Ace of Keys. The door was taunting me, impossible to open. I leaned my weary body on its ancient wood. My fingers traced infinite wisdom in the knots and grains. With my slightest caress, the handle clicked and turned. It was me the whole time. I am the key. Oh. It always wows me when they do stuff like this. There is a spark within you, a glowing, pulsing white light that vibrates up and down your spine, never resting, always humming away on the frequency of pure magic. This is your creative spirit, and it's what remains when the forms and energies of this life fade away. With the infinite arrangements of your dancing fingers, you conjure the shapes and movements that animate your surroundings into the symphony of creation. Through your focus, matter and energy are interchangeable. Though your focus, matter, and energy are interchangeable, and by your will, your imagination transforms reality. So ask yourself, where do you feel the center of your awareness? What does it mean to be truly awake? What would you do if you knew you could do anything? Your affirmations for this week is I solve challenges by paying them my full attention. I am a perfect antenna for receiving inspiration. I draw infinite power from the fire within me. I am a being of pure creative energy. And this week I am including, I'll just show you the box. It's the easiest way of Power Thought cards by Louise Hay. So I am going to fan them out. I want to give them a little bit of a shuffle too, but they're kind of hard and awkward. And then I'm gonna fan it out. Okay, that cough has an hour. I gotta fan it out. Okay, I shouldn't be looking. I'm gonna go down deep where I couldn't have seen a card, and oh my gosh. This one wins. Okay. There is no blame. I release the need to blame anyone, including myself. We are all doing the best we can with the understanding, knowledge, and awareness we have in this moment. Louise, you've done it again. So I cheated, obviously, which is why I didn't want to look at the cards, but really I couldn't have picked a more aligned card, I think, in this entire deck than the one I'm holding. So until we meet again, remember, I do love you.